What's up, y'all? We are back with another video, and we got a lot that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about Larry D. Reed, Doctor Larry D. Reed, when he interviewed Kurt Franklin's son, On Franklin, and we will be reviewing Jess Lauren, episode season 1, episode 2, and after that, we will be covering how the Barb's false narrative about the Armon Wiggins show. Let's go. We're gonna right after this countdown, we're gonna get into this full show. Okay. All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to or afternoon. Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. Thank you all so very much for tuning in. I am so super excited. We just got a couple of weeks down. The countdown has really started for my 31 birthday. And I'll be 31 years old on November 11th. And we want to thank everybody for their support. If you want to contribute and send your gifts, make sure you send it to the P.O. Box. We do have a wish list up, and we also have it in the description box, and we'll drop it in the comments as well. And also, too, we're asking for $1 per year if you can. If not, do what you can do. And also, this just dropped in my spirit for those that cannot do the $31. Do $11.11. Okay. Just do $11 for November 11th. All right. My voice is a little cracky. Child, giving all these orders and doing all this stuff. Also, too, we have merchandise actually on Teespring right now. We have our mugs, we have others, so we got some new stuff that's coming. But make sure you all grab you some merchandise, okay? Good morning. Oh, I keep saying good morning. I'm so used to saying morning. Good afternoon, child. When I tell you that I was tired, I have been working like hours, being on call, getting staff, interviewing people. Just been a lot. And when I tell you that, when I got home yesterday, I was extremely tired. I could not move. I said, man, what in the world is going on? I literally need to get me some sleep. So I had came in and I said, listen, I'm gonna give the producers one more good live. I'm gonna go live, and I'm definitely gonna talk about the live. I'm definitely gonna get up on here and go live and do it. I couldn't do it. So I said, listen, I'm gonna just go with the producers. I'm gonna go live tomorrow and talk to the producers, and we're gonna have a conversation. But it's nowhere in the world that I was able to get back on the live on last night. But with that being said, let's give a special shout out to all the producers that is here and that is watching this show. Now, I'm going to talk about Jess Lauren. Y'all know who Jess Lauren is. Y'all don't know who Jess Lauren is. Get into it. She is a reality star, a reality TV star. Okay, her second episode was released on yesterday, and we had the pleasure to watch it this morning. I love going back, watching content. If you can't really catch it live, you can just go and watch it. And this episode was entitled Respect My Pronouns. I'm gonna say that again. Title of this episode was Respect My Pronouns. And if you missed the previous episode, she moved from Atlanta to Alabama because she want to regroup. She had her garbage bags and packed it all the way up in her car, eating some chicken wings. Lauryn had a conversation with her father about saying that Lauryn is dead and that she is a woman. Then she had a conversation with her friends and that she did not want to see her other friend, Devin, because they had some type of history. And then she went to the house where Devin was staying at, and that is roommates with someone. And she finally confronted Devin, and they had a conversation. And shout out to Devin. Devin is a good looking man. And so they was in a room and they had this whole conversation about, what happened, about how he tried to bring company over when he was yet invited to somebody's house, and how Lawrence felt wrong that Devin tried to put the information out to the shade room about her mismanagement of funds and how she handled her business. And I'm looking at all of this and I'm just saying all of this on the show. It was really interesting to see that conversation. Now, episode 2. Now, this is episode 2. I watched it like before this show and before my pre-show. I actually watched episode 2. Now, Jess Lauryn still continue the episode 2 opened up. They're continuing the conversation about what happened between Devin and Lauryn. And Lauryn feels like, you did me wrong. Now, some people were saying in the comments that she was a narcissist or she's not a good friend, but we don't know all the details of what really happened with the downfall of Lauryn and Devin. But I can tell within that exchange of her and Devin that they had, they have love for each other. That with that being said, that is some love there, that is some chemistry between them two. Okay. I just really feel that and that entire conversation. And Devin is really country. Lauryn is not that country, but Devin is really, really, really a country person. So I'm really living for his confessionals because it adds a different spice to Jess Lauryn and everything like that. And before I can hold on, let me say it, get to this other part. I'm just really living for that. Then Lauryn, she gets her makeup done. It goes to the next scene with her makeup artist. Now, what's her makeup artist's name? Jay Beats. Okay. Doing the makeup, and I'm like putting it on there. Then she was having a conversation with one of her stylist friends. I'm like, yes, Lauryn gets to work. I'm really like living for this show. It's not a dull moment, and the quality is good. And you're able to hear the cast, and it's not too many cluttery sound in the place. So that's really, 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 really good. So wait a minute. Let me make sure, because these notifications go on. These bars trying to come after me. These bars. Let me make sure I take this, because I don't want all that ringing sound. Couple of bars just send me some stuff. Okay, let me block that barb. Okay, this other barb. Okay, I'm gonna block that person. Okay, let me block you. Let me block the other barb. All right. Just on my Twitter, I just had to block somebody. Okay. All right. So let's continue. So she's getting her hair, she's getting her makeup done. And I'm really, really living for it. And of course, they're having a conversation uh and about something. I really would get into the conversation. I was just getting into that mug. I was like, I was giving I was getting it. I was getting into that bug and stuff like that, and all that. Now this, okay. Oh, I don't want to say it, but I got to. Why in the world they got Just Beat showing his titties? Now I'm not understanding this man. Literally, y'all could tell that man that you at a size now you should not be wearing a see-through shirt. I mean, it's all out there. It's droopy down to his stomach. I said, what in the world? Why would y'all allow him to be in the confessionals and have his titties showing? And then I was looking at the credits, and then in the credits, Reese G was a confessional assistant. Reese, you a plus size girl. Why didn't you tell one of your plus size sisters to cover up? Why didn't you tell them to cover up? Like I'm not understanding it. And I'm like, why is you really showing like your breast is like it's showing? Like cover up. So when I saw that, I was like really, really triggered. And he may think like, oh, this look good. Oh, I'm looking good. This is a good look. But when I saw it, I'm like, this is not looking good. Like, no. And then when you look in the credits, you can see it in the credits. It say Reese G, confessionals assistant. So you couldn't tell him to cover up. Like literally, if you just pause the video at 13:02, the time mark. Literally pause the video at 13:02, the time mark or the timestamp. You will see it, and I just wasn't really living for it because I'm like, girl, cover up. Now, if you had a body and a six pack, you know, and some tattoos, I wouldn't have a problem with that at all. Honestly, I will not. Like, if that's what you want to do, I wouldn't have an issue with it. And I just had an issue with this guy that's showing his tatas. Okay. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. I was really, really getting to it. Make sure y'all thumbs up. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. All right. Okay. So, and hold up. I'm actually gonna post that probably in my story. So he's up there talking about, you know, him doing makeup, and don't give me problem. Like, I really liking J Beast because he gave Lauryn his credit. He was like, Lauryn is the one that got me clients for me doing makeup. So that's a good thing. Like, it's really good. See, this is what I love about Lauryn that I'm learning from the show, that she can be a good friend. Anytime, you know, I'm doing makeup and you have connections for me to be a good makeup artist, why don't you give me some connections if you put in that work? And like I even said in the previous episode, I was saying about how if your friend is really doing something in the business, that you should take notes from that person. So it's good that, you know, J Beats literally look at his friend and said, okay, Lauryn is doing something. Lauryn is getting the money. Lauryn, she's doing this. Lauryn is having clients, and really learn from that and said, hey, I can really become something successful when it comes to this business. So that's like really, really good. I'm really living for that. I was like, you know, ain't too many people that will give you a pass when it or connections in this business, especially when you're trying to come up and through the ranks. People will see you struggle before they will let you give a client and all that. They won't even tell you. It's some people that get in positions of power in regular jobs and won't even give you the information because they feel like you're going to outdo them, or they're going to feel like you're going to get a promotion. And when I seen Lauryn come up out of that salon at about the 14th, 18th mark time stamp, I'm like, he did that hair. I mean, her hair was laid, the makeup was laid. I am just a fan. And when she walked out of there, I mean, Lauryn is thick too. I was like, Lauryn is really thick. And I got into it. So then they leave from that scene, they go to bowling, and she is having a conversation with her friends. And one of the friends show up, got the same name as me, Marquise. Except I spell my name with an E at the end, and this Marquise spelled it just with the S. So she's having a conversation with her friend Marquise. Marquise showed up with a fitted cap to the back. That used to be Lauryn's girlfriend. They are definitely friends. And she was talking about that, hey, I want to transition. Lauryn was talking about how close she is with her father and that she's not really close because her mother is a bit much, and that she's real close with her father. And of course, Devin, he's giving confessionals as well. He looked really good on camera and everything. He's just such an adorable person. And And then Lauryn, she's just really having this conversation with Marquise. I'm living for it at all. I can really tell that Marquise really loved Lauryn and that they really have a bond. And they've been friends for a long time. So it's really good that she had this. So Marquise is definitely doing it, honey. I was like, look at it. Had the fitted cap, had the shirt on. I'm like, okay, okay. Then she goes into the confessionals and had the conversation. I don't even think Marquise even did confessionals. But then also too, she got a song out. Marquise got a song out. The name of the song is Lately Young Young Guru is Yung, Guru, and the name of the song is Lately. So make sure y'all go and tune into the record that she got on. Okay, really get into the record. All right, so we're gonna move forward. This is the part that was in now. Hold on. Okay, no, that's the record. Let me scroll through because I have to get my notes on. I gotta get my notes. So they get into that. This was a highlight. This is one of my favorite scenes, right? So Lauryn go up and they go to Taronda's house to do her hair, and Jay Beast was like, one of her friends was doing the makeup. I was really living for the conversation because she was trying to have a conversation with Taronda Braxton about her transition. She said, "Hey, I want to." She said, "Oh, you want to transition?" She was like, "Yeah, I'm transitioning, and I need to get some titties." She was like, "Well, some titties? Yeah, I need to get titties." Now, the part that I fell out on, I fell out on is when Lauryn got up there and tried to sing. I said, no, Lauryn, please, don't get up there and try to sing. Girl, you cannot sing. You cannot hold a note. And see, everybody is not blessed to be a singer and to be an artist. Now, Lauryn is an artist, but her art isn't doing hair. Her art isn't doing makeup. Her art is to style. But her art as trying to be an artist, as a singer, is just not for her. So she get up there and she was singing a song in front of Tamar. So she sung one song in front of Tamar, sounded a hot mess. Then the second song, it was I ain't acting funny, y'all. I ain't acting funny, y'all. I'm like, okay. So and then then Toronto was like, well, I wasn't really feeling the first one. It seems to me that you were holding back. But the second one I like. Now I like the second one. If she go in the studio, get some auto tuning. I really like the second one. And that's the song that I probably would listen to again. And that's like the intro song for Just Lauryn. And then she did an amazing bob on Taronda. But again, I think it was like it just don't feel Taronda head at all. I feel like she's better with like long hair, but the bob, I wasn't really feeling the bob on Toronto. Don't get me wrong, a bob is nice, but everybody can't rock a bob. You got to have a little, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't really feeling the bob at all. Like the bob, I wasn't really feeling it at all, and you couldn't tell Toronto that she did not look good at all. So I'm glad that they had that scene on there. Now, okay, now I think this the last scene is when Treasure. I forgot what show Treasure was on. So Treasure is Lauryn's friend, and that is Fish. So Fish, I'm using Fish so the girls will know what I'm talking about. So real Fish or real what? So Fish, she was getting her makeup done. And Fish was like, "Oh, you invited Lauryn?" Yeah, I invited Lauryn, and Lauryn came in. So apparently, Fish was in Lauryn video, and Fish felt some type of way that she was in Lauryn video, and she didn't get paid, and it was a problem. So then Treasure was like upset that Lauryn, you know what I'm saying, that Lauryn wasn't showing no respect or something. They was like going back and forth. And then Lauryn said, "You never invite me out to the club. The reason why I don't invite you out to the club because it's for your safety, because these men and stuff like that." And then Lauryn was like, Lauryn was in the confession, like, she just mad because I'm more women than her and stuff like that. Stop all that lie. Okay. You are not more women than her. Now her name. You're not more women than Treasure. Okay. Treasure is a snack. She's beautiful to me, right? So I'm just in the conversation, and then she called. I think she called Lauryn a man. Anyway, so it was going back and forth. It was a real conversation. I could really tell like this reality show. It's some really real moments. Shout out! I was on the TTTB network. I think it's the TTB network, and Dario, which is the producer, executive producer, cameraman, stuff like that, was doing that. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Hello. Yes. Got to know. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay. I couldn't for Saturday, Sunday nurse. I couldn't find a nurse for that. Do you want me to just do agency for that? Yeah, that's 6P to 6A. Well, I text. Hold on, let me see. They see if they responded. I text for the 6P 6A to agency. I said we need one nurse morning for 6A to 6P, and we need one for 6P to 6A, and they said okay, and they haven't responded. So let me text them again right now. Oh, okay. So it's another agency that you because you have the access to the other one on the computer. I don't have the access to that computer. I mean to that. Can you like text me like the okay. Okay. My bad. All right. Okay. So yeah, so they was having a conversation. My bad. They were having a they conversation. They were really having a conversation, and it would. But women, real women, um, they will try trans. At the end of the day, they don't mind, and this go for gay men too. I've noticed this a lot. They don't care if you do their hair, do their makeup, do their nails, but if they feel like you trying to outdo them, they will remind you and say you a man. They will remind you of that. And Lauren is trying, and Lauren is thick, and a lot of times, a lot of these women are kind of like they don't want to bring you to the club. They don't mind you coming if you like a gay man or you real riffing. But if you trying to put on the hair, the makeup, the nails, a lot of women feel intimidated of that. They don't want to say it, but they feel intimidated by that, and they feel like if this is what you want to do, I'm okay with it. But if they feel like you coming at that, they feel threatened that you're gonna take their man and stuff like that. And some of these trans women will take their man, and a lot of these real women, fish, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, oh, I don't want to be with you, or you ain't doing this for me, and they'll try to have a little problem because they don't like your transition because you're gonna be the one that's gonna try to take your man or their man. So they feel intimidated, whether you're not, and they kind of mad at Lauren because Lauren is coming up. Lauren is thick, and when Lauren put on all that stuff, look better. So and stuff like that. And the reason why I say fish, because I'm saying this for a reason, because that's some of these women they call trans women, they try to call them a man. You shouldn't be offended if they call you fish. Like that's what I don't understand. Like if you misgender somebody, and they're gonna have the conversation they're gonna have is boom. This is what they're gonna say. Oh, you heard fish, fish up there trying to misgender me. So fish, you got to be careful with fish, honey. They're gonna have Fish gonna come up. That's gonna be the word that's going to come up. That's gonna be the word. Okay, give me a second. Child. Give me 1 second, you guys. Like the video. Hello? Hello? Hi. I see that you had called. I'm answering your call back because I'm trying to see, are you calling in for tonight? And if you're calling in for tonight, I need you to call me because I have to have a conversation with you. So if you're gonna call in, I have to speak to you first. I see there was a missed call, so I'm calling you back. I have to speak to you. I need to know if you're gonna come in or not. And so I'm gonna call you back. It's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna call you back at 1 o'clock because I need to know would you be coming in tonight. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Okay. All right. Yeah. So that's gonna be the term that they're using. Sorry, you guys. I am busy. Ah! So that's what they're going to be using. All right. So moving on. Okay. Now, that was just Lauryn. Okay. We open up the phone lines. We'll let y'all call in. It was a good show. How many of y'all watching Just Lauryn show? Because I wrote a statement and I said, hey, I'm going to cover this show. How many of y'all in this show, that watch Just Lauryn? Do we have any Just Lauryn fans in here? Just Lauryn episode 1 and 2. It's just 2 episodes that's out. I highly suggest you watch this show, especially when you don't know anything about the trans experience, especially if you're not aware of that, especially if you're a parent and you have a child or that's transitioning. I think that you should watch this show. Thank you. Somebody, I think Jennifer said she watched, Jessica watched, and stuff like that. And I made a promise to Lauryn that I will cover Just Lauryn show episode, all the entire season. I was going to cover it. Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to cover it. Okay. Yes, I watched. Not a fan, but I'm a supporter. Thank you so much for y'all watching it. Okay, we're going to move on to the next subject here. Now, I want to talk about Larry Reid interview Carry On. And this was a highly anticipated interview, which I feel as though the interview should have happened when it was fresh, when Kirk Franklin cussed out Carry On and they were going back and forward. I feel like people would have been more interested in that interview then. But hey, Carry On reached out to Dr. Larry D. Reid, and he said, hey, I want to come on the show and do this interview. Many of y'all don't know who Carry On Franklin is. Carry On Franklin is his son, Kirk Franklin's son, and that was the son that came out and released a recording of Kirk Franklin. Now, mind you, Dr. Larry Reid actually had a conversation with Carry On Instagram months ago, right? And we restreamed that on the Wiley Show because Carry On was live and Dr. Larry Reid came on. They had a conversation. But this is the first sit-down interview that Carry On have done. Many people, including myself, have reached out to Carry On, and he wasn't doing interviews, but he did interview with Dr. Reid. Dr. Reid asked some questions about his father, and Carry On said that he was traveling a lot. His father was traveling a lot, so his father wasn't really there. That he was actually getting, babysit. Many people was babysitting him when he was a kid, and that it was emotional abuse, and it was emotional abuse. And I don't know if he really even talking about sexual abuse. Honestly, I didn't really get into that part because that question came up, but it was some type of abuse, right? Now, in the interview, he talked about, his father. He was very emotional about a picture of him his father took. What I really wanted from the interview, because I'm messy, because I'm a messy person, I wanted the full recording of him. Okay. I wanted the full recording of him when he when Kurt Franklin was cussing him out. I wanted the full recording of that, but we didn't get that. But Dr. Avery was really giving him some type of counseling and stuff like that. He said he don't want to come against his father. He don't want to try to use this to like make him look bad. But there's some problems there. He was actually threw some shade at his mom and the wig that she wear. Threw some shade there. But it was a really good interest that we didn't really learn a lot, you know what I'm saying? And when you are a parent and you somehow, okay, he did say he was violated. Yes, he did. He said he was violated. I wish I would have got more into the violation. I wanted some more tea about that. But with this, what Carrie on honestly have to do is therapy. Like Carrie On's going to have to go to therapy and bear it out there. But he's going to have to learn, I had to learn this, that your parents are your parents, and you as an adult going to have to do the work to heal from the trauma, to heal from the abuse from your childhood. That's not on your parents, right? They did what they did. Now you're going to have to move forward with your life, because if you do not move forward with your life, you're always going to be living in the past. Oh, they should have did this week. Baby, you 33 years old. So you're going to have to put on your big boy pants, right? Put on your boots, go get you a therapist and do the work and focus on building your adulthood and to heal from that trauma. But you can't keep reaching back to your daddy and reaching out to your mom and then get mad, and then you want to leak some information online because the relationship going to be if you think it's going to be more damaged, and then they're not going to be willing to communicate with you if you're going to leak what they're talking about online. It's going to be a broken system. Then it's not going to speak to you. They're not going to trust you. I had to learn this because I used to like leak stuff online and stuff like that, and now some of my family don't talk to me to this day because I leaked some stuff online, all on Facebook. That's my uncle. He's a pastor. He don't talk to me to this day, but I leaked some stuff on Facebook because I was hurt. But that when you do that, you may not never get back to that place, right? Because once you leak stuff online, especially if you have a traditional church family and they have an image to behold, and you leaking stuff, recordings and video recordings of a situation, you're not going to have a good relationship with your parents. They're not going to trust you. And that's something that Carrie going to have to do. He have a lot of growing up to do. He's spoiled and he's broken. And he's going to have to do the work. And I know it's more to whatever happened. But again, once you reach 30 something in your 30s, people ain't going to give a darn on what happened to you. You're going to have to do the work. Because people going to be looking like, boy, you 30 some years old. Go to therapy. Get you some counseling. Get on some medicine. Because you're not going you're expecting something from your parents of something that they're not. And sometimes you may have a trash parent. Some people are born with just trashy parents. They just feel like, oh, I put you in the best of schools, I gave you the best of money, but they're not willing to hear that their downfall of them and making sure that having you being in these different houses and you're getting violated, some of these people don't want to hear that. And you as an adult going to have to do the work to make sure your life, and when you become a father, that you be a better father than what your dad have been to you. So, and of course, Kurt Franklin, didn't have a really good. I don't think he had a good relationship with his father. I don't think. And so, of course, they talked about that a little bit, and he even said that he did not have a relationship with his grandfather. So it was a good interview at all, but I can really tell that Carrie On needs therapy, and when he gets it, you got to do it. See, you cannot try to have therapy and not do the work. It's a lot of work that you're going to have to do. People going to keep on making excuses. But once you reach your 30s, you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to do the work. And if you are in therapy, You can't be like, well, I don't want to do it. You got to do the work, especially when you need to do it, especially when you need the help, when you need that type of help. And then also your living arrangement. You can't be out here homeless and then know how. And then when you go back home, it's rules and regulations that you have to follow. You can't be 33 years old and not be willing to follow the rules and regulations of the household. Period. You are when you living with somebody else, you're living under their rules. And if you don't like their rules, guess what? Go live by yourself. So now he's in Atlanta. I don't know how, first he was in LA, then he was back in Texas. Now he said he's going to be in Atlanta and stuff like that. So he got to get more established in there. And then Dr. Reed said, hey, I want you to focus on your music and do it, but he must first have a focus on housing. So it was a couple of things that I wish a question, and I don't know, Larry Reed wasn't going to ask a question, but if Carry On was on this show, I would ask him because it was a recording play. And the recording play was on Armon Wiggins show, and he played a recording of the guy, and I believe the guy, I'm going to say allegedly, the guy passed away that leaked this recording. But in this recording, the guy played Kirk Franklin's music, and Carry On said, why are you playing my molester music? And I would have asked Carry On a question. Did your father violate you? Right? Did he touch you inappropriately? I would have asked him that question. Now, many people would have said, why would you ask him that question? Because it came out on somebody else's platform with Carry On's voice. And I would have asked him that question to either confirm that or to say, yeah, it happened, or nay. I would have definitely would have asked him that question. But overall, I enjoyed the interview. I'm praying that, you know, Carry On gets the healing that is healing there, that he gets the type of therapy, that he gets a counselor, that he gets a mentor, and that he gets some help. We did learn that John B. Key is actually like helping. There has been a lighthouse, how Carry On put it to him. So it's definitely good. I didn't get a chance to see it. I didn't get a chance to see the live, like the interview live, but I was able to see it in the pre-recorded, and so definitely there. And also too, I will be covering Larry Reed's documentary, because Larry Reed have a documentary that's going to drop. Larry Reed have a documentary that's going to drop, and I'm definitely going to cover that documentary when that drop in November. All right. It's no joke. How about the young mother of two took? Yeah, it's just really sad. You know, he really got to get the work done. All right. So now this story. Okay. Make sure y'all thumbs up the video. All right. I need y'all to thumbs up this video right now, because this story is the Barbs versus Armon Wiggins. Okay. Armon is a YouTuber, and he has been covering, you know, Nicki, and he is now a fan of Cardi. One thing that really triggered the Barbs, because I'm like, where's the outrage? Why are the Barbs coming at Armon Wiggins' neck? What is it? Ever since Armon took a picture and got invited to Cardi B party, and he actually took a picture with Cardi B, it have been so much hatred with the Barbs. One of the Barbs, I'm gonna get into the real highlight of what they did, but one of the Barbs said this. Let me read it. Let me read it, because I screenshotted it. All right. One of the Barbs said, defending Nicki Minaj online is not enough. I need to find Armon Wiggins' mother. Then another Barb put, yeah, I need to find so I can snatch her purse. Like they were threatening Armon Wiggins' mother. Now these are the Barbs. And some of these Barbs are not teenage. These are grown people. And then Armon put a tweet out, and he said, y'all can even come up to the car. And then another Barb responded to it. And then they was posting all type of negative threats towards him. One person posted a picture of Armon shirtless and said, why do you have these type of bumps? And said, why do you have these herpes bumps? These Barbs, they are literally, if you put his name on Twitter, you literally see these Barbs just going at him, and they're mad because they don't like that he is critical of Nicki Minaj. They don't like that he's not kissing the behind the butt of Nicki. And so what they're doing is they're doing that. Then if you thought that that's not enough, then on yesterday, I'm getting all these tags. I'm like, what the world these people tagged me in? And one of my good supporters called me. He said, Wiley, are you busy? I'm like, what's up? What's up? Have you heard? I'm like, what? Well, apparently they're posting some tea about Armon Wiggins' father. I said, well, what about? What do you mean they posted some stuff about his father? Well, apparently they talking about something that his father was charged with, something like that. I'm like, what are you talking about? So they sent it to me. These barbs posted a pastor pleads guilty to felony sex abuse. These folks posted, oh, that's Armon's father, just because the man had the last name Wiggins. So what did I do? I go to my Instagram because it was fake news. It's just literally fake. That's not his father. So I go on my Instagram and I said, this is not NOT Armon Wiggins' father. And I know how Armon Wiggins' father look like. That he don't look nowhere near that at all. So when they post this, here I am. I'm going in the comments to defend Armon Wiggins because number one, I don't mind defending. This is online, you right? I said, this is why are you posting it? This is not Armon Wiggins' father. I'm getting dragged. They're dragging me, and I'm just and dragging. How do you know? I'm like, dude, sis, whoever you are, this is not it. So I was going to put out a tweet, but I did not put out a tweet. I was going to tweet, why is Nicki Minaj fans, I was going to at Nicki attacking Armon Wiggins and all that. But I didn't. I said, hey, the best thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go live the next day. I was going to go live last night, but I'm tired. I'm going to go live the next day, and I'm going to cover this, and I'm going to say this the false Nicki Minaj fans' false narrative about Armon Wiggins, right? Whether you agree with him or not, or what do you think about his commentary, posting a false, fake story, and a lot of the bars posted a false, fake story about him, all on Twitter. They were posting one bar saying, "Oh, his father, a 14-year-old." I'm like, that's false. Like just posting these false articles and false stuff. All of this stuff, and it just really crack. And then also too, the barb should be thanking Armon honestly because he asked what's her name, Jennifer, a question, and Jennifer debunked the whole lawsuit. Even Tasha K, and she don't even like Armon Wiggins. They have a beef. She even posted, she may have deleted it. I should have screenshotted it. But she posted, let me see if it's still up. She may have deleted it. But let me see. Hold on, because I saw this last night. I think she deleted it. Oh no, she didn't delete it. It's still up. She posted, girl, you can't file a lawsuit because someone told you that Nicki said or Kenny said. Black don't know Nicki or Kenny. Case dismissed. When clouting bites you in the ASS, I told your dumb ASS to stay off the blogs. Now look, your lie has exposed your truth. 20 mil for he say you're racking lawyer bills over what someone told you. Now that was the clubhouse that Armon was in, and he asked her a question. He asked Jennifer a question, and Jennifer pretty much said Nicki did not harass me, nor did Kenny offer me any money. So all of that was sad, and of course, you know, Tasha, she posted that, and I said, wow. And all of that stuff that was going on last night, all on the blogs. And I said, hey, I'm gonna bring it to the producers. Now I know some of them probably heard about this stuff, some of them have not heard about this stuff. But one of the barbs, that, you know, some of the barbs, they were tagging me in it in the post talking about Wiley line I'm like, no, I'm not. That's what she said. And y'all thought it wasn't true. Then when I'm have to apologize because Tasha posted on her wall, I said, there you go. That's the same recording and stuff like that. And I know a lot of people ain't on Clubhouse. So I said, hey, I'm gonna brief y'all what happened, the review on Clubhouse, so you all can hear about it. Because if you don't, uh hold on. That's just what it is. Yeah. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. That's what it is. Hey, so did you say for Saturday and Sunday? That's for both days. I just want to correct. I mean, just to confirm. All right. When you get this message, give me a call back. All right. Bye bye. Okay, we know you're on a call. What you gotta do? Okay, Armon was cool, relaxed. Then he after everyone, it got to be Jason up to this. I don't think Jason is up to this. No, I don't. I think these are just the Barbs that's doing it. Now, mind you, I've talked to some Barbs that say, "Hey, Wiley, I'm not a part of this. Not all Barbs are part of this. Nicki is not associated with this." But I will say, because I am a blogger and I will cover, and I gotta say this, some of these Barbs are followed by Nicki. It is what it is. Some of them are followed. Some of these bars are followed by Nicki. So it is what it is. So I'm not gonna say she endorsed this behavior. Okay. so so uh, but I think that she should unfollow anybody that's posting false information, especially when someone tried to come out and dox somebody's mother. They should get an unfollow, period. But Nicki don't care because she likes that type of behavior when her barbers are going after her people that criticize her. She likes that kind of behavior. So I don't think she will say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna unfollow you." Yeah, she likes it. Oh yeah, see how my barbers do. See, we don't play. You come after me, we don't. Especially when somebody that took a picture with Cardi B, because Nicki sees everything down her timeline. That's probably why she went to go meet her fans, because she saw that Cardi B took a picture with her mom outside in the car, and Nicki said, "Okay, I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna meet my fans and my pink ride, and I'm gonna tell them don't come up to the car because I'm gonna put my baby in the back seat because my baby can't stay with my husband. So I'm gonna bring my baby, come meet my fans, and during the whole pandemic and all that. But don't come up to the thing. But I'm gonna have to do all that, and then I have my security watch the little baby when I come outside, just to take a couple of little pictures, just to show the people that I'm relatable to my fans, because Cardi B is more relatable than me. Okay, but don't come up to my car. Don't come up to my. I would be insulted, man. I wouldn't even go and beat somebody like that. I'll tell her to go on and move on. I'd have shot out Look Him or something. I'm like, look him. Ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way in the world. And somebody gonna say, don't come up to my car. Lady, you come up and to meet us. We're the one that's trying to, trying to be all relatable. Man, please. She, talk about, well, her baby was it. Who brings a baby out to go meet some fans? Come on now. Don't do it because the baby's in the back. Come on, sus. All because and this is so funny. This is so funny. So I went to a Look Him. She did a club appearance in Chicago years ago, and I went, and it was super packed. So they brought a camera outside. They wanted to ask us questions, and we pissed because we in this long line, been in there for hours, waiting to get into this club. And it was like, yo, what y'all think? And so one of the ladies like, Nicki Minaj. So the man hurried up and shut down the camera because we didn't want to talk. We could, it was in a long line, just to give you a little, just trigger me. But yeah, she had a pink ride and she took a pic, and the fans was, and she knows her fans, they're gonna be so happy, to see her. They outside. At least Cardi B offered her fans and some bloggers to come drink and have some free drinks. She didn't tell them don't come up to the car. You was able to come up to Cardi B and everything. She didn't tell her mom don't come up to my car. She told her security to let her mind come up to the car. These are just my thoughts, you guys. What do y'all have to say in the comments? Let me read y'all comments. I don't know. Do y'all want me to upload these phone lines? Give me a second. I'll drop the link if y'all want to come on StreamYard. I will drop the link. There we go. All right. Do y'all want me to open up the phone lines? I'll open up the phone lines. I don't mind. I don't mind if y'all want me to open the phone lines too. I don't believe it. I don't, and I didn't even see no baby in the back because babies keep a lot of noise. Papa Bear wasn't in the back. That was just fake news. Nicki didn't want her fans come up to that because we in the pandemic and she didn't want to catch that from her fans. And so, but of course they're gonna say, Papa Bear was in the back. Come on now, that baby didn't make a sound. Papa Bear wasn't in no back. Come on now. You ain't hear not a baby, a hoo-ha, or a goo-goo gaga. Come on. Let's keep it real. You didn't hear a goo-goo gaga at all. The way that Papa Bear makes noise, the way that baby made so much noise when she had to get offline and all that, and you mean to tell me y'all talking about she just didn't want y'all coming up to that ride, putting y'all nasty fingers on her pink Rolls Royce. Get it real. Come on now. Wasn't no baby in that back seat. Did you hear baby in that back seat? No. She didn't want the fans coming up there with no mask on and coming up there putting their hands on her pink Rolls Royce that she's probably leasing and don't even own. And while she's in a pink Rolls Royce coming up to her fans, why don't she go to the studio and release an album and stop with all these antics that she's doing? That's what she needs to be doing. Come with some new music. Where's your music? Not your music on being a feature on somebody's song that does Blackfish. I'm talking about you doing a song with a person that you're doing it or you're on the record and it's your record, not on you being a featured artist. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Hold on. I'm at the check open up these phone lines. If y'all want the phone lines open up, give me a second. All right. So again, that's not Armon Wiggins' father. I posted that out there. Y'all hear it here exclusively on the Wiley Show. So when people put in that, tag me in it so I can let them have it. Because I'm so glad, like my people, some of my supporters was like, Wiley said this is not his father, so you need to delete this. This is not his father. Because they know I was very critical of Armon. You think I would have not posted something like that when his friend was doing a whole series about me? You think I wouldn't have posted no article like that if that was real about Armon being a father? You own something. Come on.
Your show now, press 1. To hear important instructions, press.
Your show is scheduled to start in 33 seconds.
Somebody said, you look how you sound. Oh, I must look beautiful. Okay. Only girl that got stuff out is Doja Cat. You see why we would have posted that. Yeah, I would have posted that. You think I would, if I would have known some tea like that, I would have posted
Your show
that.
will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
I would have I would have
Blog Talk Radio.
I would have posted that at all, because if that was the case, no, the fans should be worried about Nicki telling y'all don't come up to that ride, and y'all sit there, Nicki. And one of the fans, and Armon going back, he just upset with Armon. This man has been begging Nicki, begging Cardi, can I be your stylist? Girl, if they're not responding to your resume, it is clear. You don't know how to style a person. They don't want you. Only thing that Nicki wants is you to kiss her butt, but she ain't hiring you to be her stylist, because guess what? You are a terrible stylist. That's the tea. That's the real tea. That's why you're not getting a call back. Nicki ain't gonna have you being no stylist. Like, Nicki just does this to get her fans to tune into her lives. Yeah, Barbs, I'm hiring. So if you want to apply, come on my live. Yeah, she ain't hiring none of you, Barbs. She's just saying that, honestly. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. So the phone lines is 646-716-8447. If y'all definitely want to call in, you are able to call in and stuff like that. But yeah, I didn't hear a baby in the back. You could DM me if you know that it was, and I can see it with my own eyes, and I would definitely. I'm not a type of person that will come up here and correct it and stuff like that. Not at all. I'm here. Some of the bars actually took a flight to stand on the corner to meet Nicki Minaj while she was in her car. You are... I'm like, you took a flight. This man really want to be her stylist, and she still did not hire him to be the stylist. All right. Okay, man. Period. She's trying to be mean. If you are the best, she hires the best. $1 million lawyers, duh. They said, y'all really think people, they love Nicki, so what? They said, y'all really think people are scared of bars, scared of words on the screen, as if you can just block their, okay. All right, give me a second. Let me see. I think I got a DM. Who DM me? Let's see. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, that's the Barbs. They standing there. No mask on. All their masks is on the chin. Look at the bottoms. I'm just saying. Look. One of the Barbs brought a folder and his resume. You still ain't getting hired. Brought his folder and his resume. And a hat. She still didn't hire him. Look. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm seeing it. The baby, he was in the car. Okay. But why would you bring your baby, put your baby at risk to go and meet some thugs meet their fans on the... And she the main one talking like, I can't come to red carpets because this is a pandemic, and you bring your baby, meet your fans that's not wearing a mask out here in the pandemic. Make sense. See, this is the thing. If you really gonna keep it real, I don't understand. You say, I can't come to the Met Gala. I can't come to this stuff because this is a pandemic and everything like that. And all la. Then you go get in your pink Rolls Royce with your baby. Go meet your fans don't even have the shot and wearing their mask on their chin to meet them on the corner of a street. Come on now. Get up out of here with that. And you I wish I would go meet somebody. I wish I would go meet somebody on a corner. Man, please, you ain't that special. I wish Brandy would talk about, yeah, Wiley, meet me on the corner and don't come up to my car. I was like, well, excuse me, Brandy, and look like I won't be down there. You ain't that special. I'm not meeting you on no corner. All right. 151588. Good afternoon. 1588. Hello. Can you hear me?
Armon. Answer me, Armon. Wiley.
Go ahead, sis.
The same curry chicken woman who calling here. You get my voice? It
Okay.
have a deep accent as always.
Okay.
Hello?
I'm listening. Yes.
Why you all always hard on the barbs?
Oh wow.
Why it is? You know what I can understand?
Yes.
I remember I was looking at something, and within somebody, and I think it was Mr. Trick Daddy. He's an old rapper. He made the mistake and say Beyonce can't sing.
Mm-hmm.
As they say, all Jay-Z and them Beyonce fan go and they really break up that man restaurant. You know, nobody ever bring it out in the light. All they do, they just grin. You understand? That was nice if it was truth. They just grin. So because now, Cardi fan, Nicki fan, just protect them, vice versa, they always hard on that. Why? Make it make sense. Why? Make that make sense.
Okay.
Make it make sense.
Make it make
I'm
sense.
not a biased person. Yeah, I'm not a biased person. Even here to see Cardi fan protect her
Yes.
is nonsense talking. If Nicki Minaj fan protect her is nonsense. But when Beyonce fan destroy Trick Daddy place, you know nobody else say nothing. They grin. What you say about that?
Well, it's a lot that I could say, but at the end of the day, you have a right to your opinion.
Yeah, but the thing about it, Wiley, don't be biased. When Cardi B fan come out for her, is nonsense talking. When Nicki Minaj fan come out for her, is real stupidness talking. But when Trick Daddy use that word and say Beyonce can't sing, they go and they mash up the man restaurant. It can come out to light, INC pick it up, nothing like that. They just grin and they just go on their merry way, nothing to talk about. Why? All they so loyal to Jay-Z and Beyonce? Come on, there's human beings as everybody else. Come on, stop it.
Yes, I 100% feel you. That's how you feel. That's how you feel.
Yes. Why? Why is it? What's in that man? What's in that man? Are you afraid? Because his dread, they stand up in the air like a cowboy. Because that.
Yeah.
All they so scared.
Yeah.
All they so scared of that dread. Yes, you'll be dread to stand up on his head like a cowboy. Come on, be realistic. Be more than that, Audi. I go on. Have a nice day.
Okay, well, have a nice day. Whatever you said. Okay. Okay. What did you? What? All right. She said, yeah. Nicki Minaj fans are delusional to take a flight all the way there to see her. Who would do something like that? So sis is right. Okay, I didn't understand it, but I definitely interpreted with my own interpretation. Oh man. 1588, caller, you on the air. Hello. 1588. Okay, I think she called him by accident. Oh yeah. So yeah. Oh man, listen. I don't know, man. I just kept my opinions to myself and everything like that. Nerves, oh man. All right, the number is 616-716-8447. This is the time for y'all to call in if you want to voice your opinion. Even if you want to drag me, you can definitely drag me. If you want to definitely do that. But we just ask that we can understand you. Okay. All right. You know, yeah. They said Wiley didn't even understand what she was talking about. I did. I did, I think. I think I did. You know, I think I did. Did I? Did you know what she was saying? Moderators, did you know what she was saying? Y'all let me know in the chat. Okay. She said what she said. She said what she said. Oh man. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Oh man, that was funny. That was funny. You felt I felt her passion. Like she was very passionate about what she said. I don't, but I can recognize when somebody's getting dragged. She probably was dragging me. You know, she probably was, to be honest. She probably was dragging me. But at the end of the day, we thank her so much for calling in. Everything like that. Also, too, I don't know if y'all okay. 4635 caller, you're on the air.
Hey Wiley, what's going on?
Hey.
Yo butt was getting dragged and you ain't even know it.
Oh, okay. I didn't understand whether she was. I didn't understand. Really, you think so? Okay.
She had me rolling. You had me rolling. I said, "Oh my God, we got to get Wiley some lessons. We're going to have to get you some lessons."
Oh man. You really think she was dragging me? Okay.
Nah, she wasn't dragging you too bad. She wasn't dragging you too bad. But you know what I wanted to say about Carry On? That was a good interview, Wiley.
Yes, it was. It was.
That was a really good interview.
It was a great interview.
And I just feel like he really does need to get some therapy. He really needs the help because you can tell that he has a lot of anger, a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, and he's really going to need to express that because if he doesn't, or even what I mean by that, meaning get it out, talking to somebody, because if he doesn't, when he go to have children, it's just going to keep, the cycle's just going to keep repeating.
Facts.
So I hope he really gets the help that he needs.
Yeah, and I hope that he received the help. You know what I'm saying? And continue.
Right. Yeah,
to
I
be
feel
in
like
that
he
process.
needs to really be open to it.
Yeah, because if you keep denying it and keep not doing it, you're gonna keep getting in the same predicament.
But you know what I think though? I think that he's trying to still protect, like, because at the end of the day, that his parents are his parents, and while he might be angry with them and have whatever feelings that he has towards them for whatever hurt and pain he's dealing with, they're still his parents. So he probably wants to protect them to a certain degree against the public, against public opinion.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? He's not all the way opening up and being transparent because of his want to protect them, but he has to. If he has to do it in private, he has to be free. He has to free himself. He has to just go on and say whatever happened to him. He has to go on and say it.
Yeah,
or he'll never be free. He's not going to free himself. To
free him. Because when I heard that, I'm like, wow, he really needs to do that to free himself because you clearly can see it is there. And Larry is even trying to, help him and was trying to give him some type of, therapy as well. But he definitely needs some help. Yeah, honestly, you're right about that.
And if he doesn't take the help that Larry offered him, then he's not ready to begin to work.
He's
straight
not
up.
Ready. Absolutely, you ready?
Yeah,
you right. You right about that.
But he's a total. He's the dad's twin. Like his mannerism,
yeah.
How he talks, how he sounds. He's his dad's twin.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Absolutely,
it's crazy.
You're exactly right about it, because I'm like, yeah, he is his dad's twin, because he do definitely have his mannerisms. I wonder, like, what do his parents or his sisters and them think about that interview last night? Because they gonna watch.
Oh, they're gonna watch. Yeah, they're gonna watch. But you know something? Like, do you think, because he's the first child, right?
He's the first, yes.
So, do you think that, his dad probably, some parents, when they're like busy working, going to school, going to college, and they can't physically, be there, like not physically, but give time to a child. They kind of showered them with toys and gifts and other things to make up for that loss. So I think that's probably what Kirk probably did, because he was so busy with his own career. And then the mom maybe was, dealing with her own bitterness and resentment, probably took out on him, whatever she was going through, because she wasn't with Kirk no more.
Wow.
And then probably left him in the hands of other people to deal with her parenting. And then in that, he probably got hurt along the way by the other people. Because I don't know, if I can't see her abusing her own son, even though it's possible. But
yeah,
what do you think about that?
No, honestly, it's true, because he even said his mom was in school. He said he was in the house, getting people was watching.
He was sheltered. He said he was heavily sheltered.
He was definitely.
But even though he was heavily sheltered, that means whoever was doing some of the sheltering was doing something inappropriate.
That violated him, right? You could definitely tell some abuse
right
there. He definitely got to, and not just going live and reporting on. He got to heal from that, because at the end of the day, he's a grown man now. He's not a kid anymore. So he's going to have to, now you have the power to take over your, take power of your life. And so because the resource is definitely there. There's plenty of people that'll be willing to help him, but he got to be willing to do it, because when he went back home, did you see that video when he recorded his grandmother and his mom?
Yes, I saw that video. Yes, I did. And they from that video, I can see that they care about him, because they're like, I think in the video they were like, well, why are you acting like that? Why are you saying that? Like, why are you? But I think he's just over them and over not feeling loved, because he definitely said he wants to feel the love. He just wants to feel the love. Remember he said that on the
podcast. And he also said he was the black sheep. He said that too in the interview.
Yeah. Maybe because he's just different. He goes against, what their norm is in their family. Maybe that's why he feels he's the black sheep, because he thinks different, he presents different. So, but I hope he gets the help that he needs. I just wanted to be a team player, because nobody was calling in.
Facts. Well, thank you so very much. I'm gonna bring the show to a close. We've been on here for an hour, but thank you so very much for bringing that up. Thank you. And that's good.
All right, take it easy, Wally.
You too. Thank you. I'm glad that people actually viewed the show, because actually, when I get done with this, I'm going to actually watch Queens. This is episode 2. I seen episode 1 last week, so I'm gonna catch up and actually watch episode 2, and then I'm gonna catch up on some rest. I can't really go to sleep, so I'm gonna just go lay down, because I slept like yesterday. I was like really, really, really tired. And because when you on call, like this phone just be ringing and you be like scrambling to get folks. And one thing I'm learning about this economy, it's like now that the workers know that it's competition, people are bidding to get like good staff now. So it's kind of like hard. And then like the regular people that work, they're burned out because they're working, 16-hour shifts. I even talked to somebody, they work 24 hours. They was working at another job, and then they come to a double and all of that. So it's very, very challenging and difficult when you're in a position when you have to, do the schedule. It's like, it's hard when you don't have people, and it's that's just the challenging part, because there's so much competition where people can go. You ain't got to, you can go here and make this amount of money. You can go there and make that amount of money. So that's just the thing. But also too, thank you all so very much for watching. Again, my birthday is November 11th. I want to say shout out to people that already purchased some stuff off the wish list. Really looking forward to it. And also too, we will be back. I probably will go back live, but I wanted to cover these subjects because it was something that I saw last night on Twitter. And so I said, hey, I was going to bring it and talk about it today on YouTube. So if this is your first time watching The Wiley Show, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. And so we want to say thank you so very much for that. And that's about it. Any other questions? That's it. That is it. We are closing the show. We've been on here for a whole hour. All right. Okay. What? Oh, well, you should have tuned in, Taylor. Talk about what the hell you talking about. You ain't tuned in. That's why. Okay. Let me see. You said the first boy is usually the strongest, most driven child. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. He needs private therapy with a therapist and a psychiatrist, not on social media and platforms using him to make their coins. Yeah, I agree with you on that. He's going to have that. And when he get that, he's going to have to continue in it, right? You got to continue in it because that's a process. And one thing about that, therapy don't work overnight. You really got to be a team player in order for therapy to work. And from my own experience being in therapy, is that you got to be willing to contribute and do the work because it's you got to be a team player. Don't just go there and think there's some magic wand. You actually got to listen to the suggestions and you got to actually do the work. All right. Thank you so very much. I will see y'all in the next video. Peace.